how to rank #1 on Google for your cleaning business. So if you have aspirations to grow a high 6-figure or even 7-figure cleaning business, you will need to have a properly dialed in SEO strategy in place. So SEO can take time to start seeing the results. It can take 6, 9 months, even longer in some of the more competitive areas. So the sooner you can get started with it, the better. So in today's video, I want to take you through one of the clients that we work with, show you some of the strategies that we've been using for them, as well as some of the results that we've been generating. So let's jump onto the screen share and I can take you through it. So this is one of our clients, Merit Maids. They run a house cleaning business in Denver, Colorado. So I wanted to take you through 3 key areas of the SEO strategy that we've been using, as well as showing you some of the results that we've been generating for the business. So first of all, on-site SEO. So that is everything that happens on the website itself. So we're obviously on their website. It's a nice looking website, but there are some important things we need to do on the website, what's called the on-site SEO, to really maximize the chances of Google showing up this website high up for house cleaning related searches. So the first extremely important thing that we need to be doing is thinking about this title. The title of the page, it's the first thing that people see. This is called the above the fold content. So when people land on the page, they don't need to scroll down. So the content that they see at the very beginning is called the above the fold content. And we need to show that person 2 important things. Firstly, we need to show them the service that we provide, so house cleaning services, and then the location that we provide it. Many people that I work with forget to include the location that they serve. So, they say we're top rated cleaning business or house cleaning business, maid service, they've got all the imagery, but they don't show the location that they target. So we need to include the location because this is a big indicator and this is very clear to Google. If the location title is in your main page title at the top of the page, then that shows Google that this is your primary area and you're more likely to rank for those terms in that location. So having the title, having the service and the title in the above the fold page title is extremely important. Once we have that, we need to have a website that looks nice in the eye. It needs to be good on mobile as well as desktop. One of the first things that I do when I'm looking at trying to rank one of our clients is have a little search on Google for which websites are ranking for our keywords at the moment. So if we went into Denver, Colorado, I'd be looking at house cleaners in Denver, maid service Denver, and all those types of searches to see who was ranking at the top initially. And you need to get a feel of what do those websites look like, how much content, how many words, how many images, videos, all those types of things. And we want to try to figure out what has worked. So this will drive to a degree what goes onto our homepage, because if we have very little content on our homepage and all the top ranked websites have lots of content, lots of information about their services, then we know that we need as a minimum to match that, and that will help us to get ranked. So the homepage is the most important real estate of the website itself. But once we have that in place, then the next key piece of work is then building out the services pages and then the locations pages. So within your specific area, it could be a big city or a big town, that location, that main location, the primary location will likely have what I call sub-locations within there. So it could be broken up into certain neighborhoods, certain smaller towns. And what we need to be doing is creating location pages for each of these individual areas. Because when we look at SEO, for example, this business is based in Denver, Colorado. So in an absolute ideal world, we would rank #1 for house cleaners Denver, maid service Denver, Denver house cleaning, all the searches where Denver is included, because that is our primary keyword. That is where the majority of the search volume will be. But often with these big cities and these big locations, they're extremely competitive. So the way that we want to go about it is that we want to try and identify the neighborhoods within those main areas and try to rank for those locations first. And then we'll start to get increased rankings, better visibility, some leads coming in. And then if we're getting ranked for all these sub-locations, then this will feed into our main location and help us to get ranked there as well. So as you can see, with this client, we've got various locations: Arvada, Boulder, Broomfield. And what we've done here is that, if we click on one of these pages, you can see that we've built out a similar page, but with this location, we've built it out for Arvada and Colorado. So you can see that rather than having Denver in the top title, we've got Arvada. This is a video that will populate. We've got things to do in Arvada. So you can see that this page is geared around house cleaners in Arvada. So if someone goes and types into Google house cleaners Arvada, then we've got a better chance of ranking for this page than our home page, because this talks specifically about this page. You can see here we've got things we've linked to certain locations in Arvada. We've got we're talking about our services. We've got testimonials, reviews, and things like that. So what you want to be doing with your locations is identifying, the most important, the biggest locations, sub-locations within your primary area, and then building out location pages for these. So the location pages are really important. The other area that we want to be doing is building out service landing pages as well. So whereas our home page will talk about house cleaning, generically, as we know, within the house cleaning niche, there's move in, move out cleaning, there's recurring cleaning, there's post-construction cleaning. So we want to build out service pages for each of those things. So let's see, with the move in, move out cleaning, the reason we do it in this way is that if someone typed in move in, move out cleaning, Denver, Colorado, then there is, we're more likely to rank this page than our home page, because this page is specifically about move in, move out cleaning. Got a recommended checklist here. We've got some FAQs, some stories. So this page talks about just move in, move out cleaning. So what you need to do is, once you've got your home page set up, then you need to identify which are your major sub-locations, build out sub-location pages. Don't simply copy paste it. Make sure all those pages are individually written. Google it doesn't like duplicate or very similar content at all. So we've got to be careful with individual content. And we need to do similar things on our services. So, if you offer all these move in, move out, vacation rentals, you want to be building out separate service pages for them, because if someone types in move in, move out cleaning, we have a move in, move out cleaning page, we're more likely to get ranked than for the more generic home page. So once we start ranking in these locations for some of these other services, then that will feed in and help us drive the home page for our main, our primary keyword, house cleaners, and then the primary location, Denver, Colorado. So that is broadly how we want to structure it. Google likes, as we all know, Google likes fresh content, new content. So having a blog and, talking about some of those sub-locations, some of the services you offer, and having those blog pages pointing to those service pages and location pages all helps to give some internal link juice and helps to boost those up further. The final thing to say on the on-site SEO is regarding technical SEO. And really, there's a couple of points here. So really the main thing with technical SEO is making sure that the page loads up quickly. There's nothing worse than navigating through a website and it takes ages to load up. So you can just Google page speed tools. There's lots of, websites here where you can test the speed of your website. Generally, you want to be having your website loading up well within 3 seconds. The quicker, the better. And if it's not doing, you might need the help of your website developer to help you identify some of these. These page speed tools show you why your website is loading slowly. It can be things like having very, very large image files or video files, and there are ways that you can compress them to make sure that the website loads up quicker.
So the page speed is important. The other thing on the technical SEO side is just making sure that, all your images are, you can add titles and descriptions to every image on your website. You want to make sure that you've got your keywords. So this move in, move out cleaning image, for example, we'd want to make sure that move in, move out cleaning was on the description and the title. This all just helps to feed into Google to show them, that we, if someone is searching for one of our services, that we definitely offer what they are looking for. The other thing is, making sure the titles, you can get as we talked about at the beginning, your main page titles are really important, but then all these are subtitles, and these tell Google that, okay, these are all, the reason we have these subtitles is because these are important things for us as well. And again, it just shows Google that we are, active in Denver, we do all these services, and it just really helps our chance of us getting boosted up as well. So these are the on-site SEO things. Secondly is the off-site SEO. And off-site SEO is, maybe obviously all the things that happen away from the website. The key thing here is that, we want to be making sure that our citations are all consistent. So when we talk about citations are generally all the different directories online. So it could be a Facebook profile, it could be a Yelp profile, it could be, any of these other directories. We want to make sure that the NAPs are consistent. So the name of the business, so if it could be Merit Maids, it shouldn't be Merit Maid Cleaning Service, it shouldn't be Merit Maid House Cleaning. It needs to be the same title, every single directory listing. The address needs to be exactly the same. It needs to be the same, written in the same way. We need to make sure that the commas are in the right locations. We need to make sure we're including cities, zip codes, all those types of things. And then the third point is the phone number. So we need to make sure those three things are consistent across the web. And this is really, really important, because if they're not, it can confuse Google and it can potentially harm our rankings as well. So the citations for the offsite SEO are really, really important. The other main part of offsite SEO is really once we have, the main website, all the on-site stuff done properly, then we start to look at offsite SEO. And that is really, where we talk about backlink building. What a backlink is, for those of you that aren't familiar with it, is that these are essentially other websites that have the link back to your website on their website. And this really is just a vote of confidence. These backlinks are a signal to Google that, these other websites think that your company website is credible. The more votes of confidence, the better. But the thing to say with backlinks is that the quality is much more important than the quantity. So we would much prefer to have a small handful of links from all the big newspapers in town rather than the same number of links from mum's blogs, for example. Obviously, the newspaper will have a lot more gravitas as well. And that's when we can go into things like domain authorities and things like that. A very good tool to check your backlink profile and look at your competitors is a website called Ahrefs, ahrefs.com. Really, really great tool for tracking your offsite SEO. The final thing to say about content is that obviously building backlinks is a difficult process. It's getting harder and harder by the day, to be completely honest. So we need to come up with new and innovative ways to try and get those backlinks. There's a technique called the skyscraper technique that I really, really like. If you Google it, you'll be able to see exactly how it works. But basically, you can use a tool like Ahrefs, and you can search for, your main keywords. So it could be cleaning companies, house cleaners near me, and you can see which are the highest ranked websites around the world, and which pages are getting ranked for those terms, and then importantly, which backlinks they are getting to those pages. So if we find that there's a particular topic that people really like linking to, so it could be, a spring cleaning checklist or how to hire your first cleaner, whatever that is, we want to try to see, can we come up with we want to have a look at that content that is really backlinked, and we want to see if we can come up with the content that is even better than that, even more detailed, maybe more images, maybe some more videos. And then what the skyscraper technique then says is that, okay, let's have a look at all these websites that have linked to that piece of content. So let's say you've created a really in-depth spring cleaning checklist as one of your blog pages on your website. You can go into Ahrefs, see which other websites have linked to that, and then if you come up with a content piece that is even better, then you can go and then contact those other website owners and see if they would be potentially interested in linking to your piece as well. The fact that they've linked into the other piece is a strong indicator that they would probably be interested in what you do as well. And this can be a great source of backlinks as well. So that is the other thing to think about when you're thinking about offsite SEO. So if you're finding the content helpful so far, please like and subscribe. It really, really helps me. Let's jump on to point 3. So point 3 is then looking at your Google business profile. And then this is what the Google business profile is. Many of you will have seen. It's basically Google's social profile. You've got the business, you've got some imagery, we've obviously got all the website ratings. So we want to make sure that these are as optimized as possible. Many people don't even have a Google business profile. So if you don't, you need to prioritize that. And then once we have that in place, we want to really max out the info on here. So, there's a description field, make sure that's really maxed out, include some of your keywords in there, the locations you cover, add in all your social profiles. These are some posts, you want to be posting, regularly on here. And it's really just to show Google that you are active, your business is active and open for business. If you're looking for ideas of what to post, go to ChatGPT and ask for, give me 10 social media post ideas, and then you can use that as a potential source of ideas. But the main thing to say that is really important is that it's this reviews number. This client has got great reviews, great service. Clients are really, really happy. But getting as many reviews as possible, growing those reviews, obviously making sure that they're as high as possible is really, really important. You want to respond to every review, thank that person for reviewing. If you get a negative review, it's not the end of the world. The important thing here is that you respond professionally to that review. Don't send lengthy responses. I see this so many times. It's a mistake many people make. Other potential clients don't want to see that. They want to see that if there is a problem, that you don't get emotionally involved. Just you can either refund the money or send another cleaner to go back. Just keep it short and sweet. Don't get into this process of sending a really, really lengthy review email back. So ratings are one of the biggest drivers of getting your Google business profile ranked in the maps sections. So make sure that you are, after every cleaning, send your clients an email asking for a rating or a review, send them a text message. And you can, if you're using scheduling software like ZenMaid or Bookinquire, they will automate all this for you. But this is a real primary driver of getting your Google business profile ranked high up in the map sections. So if you're doing all the sorts of things that I've been talking about, you can get some great results. This is our keyword ranking tool for this client. As you can see here, these are some of the keywords: apartment cleaners near me, move-in cleaning. These are all the rankings. So we're ranking number 1 for all these terms: move out cleaning, vacation rental cleaning, home cleaning services down at 2, but we're moving these up. So if you get your on-site SEO and your off-site SEO optimized as well, this is really the end result. And if you can get to those top page rankings for the map section and the organic SERPs, then you're going to be dominating your SEO. So ultimately, all these things that I've been talking about in the last few minutes, the aim is to try to track all your main keywords and try to move them up from whatever number it is to top of the page. And it really is a winner takes all situation with SEO. So you'll find that, you know, going from position 3 to 2 has a huge impact, but going from 2 to 1 will have an even bigger impact. There's a real, you know, exponential increase in search volume that you get from that side. So, you know, this is you know, really ideally what happens when you get everything dialed in correctly. So if you have SEO running really, really well, if you add in paid Google marketing as well, if you're adding in Google Ads and Google LSA, you know, there will be no, you know, there won't be much stopping you dominating your Google marketing and really, really growing quickly. In this next video, I'm going to give you a little introduction into what I call the Google domination strategy. It's a strategy that we use for lots and lots of clients across the country, but essentially it's getting ranked at the top of SEO, top for your SEO keywords, running highly effective Google Ads and LSA marketing campaigns. And when you get all those three running together really, really well, that is when the growth of your business will really get, you know, really accelerate. So I'll give you an introduction into that Google domination strategy. I'll see you on the next one.